Hi there, Mean Machine Dean here. As most of us are currently having the urge to play more and more retro games, it becomes more of a problem when you'd like to experience this on the go. Pockets can only carry so much, and carrying all of your retro goodness in bags can be cumbersome. So, what is on the market that could possibly fill in this void? But there's nothing to really bring together the retro gaming goodness with the thing that's in our pocket without draining the precious battery that sits on our smartphones. This is where Caseboy comes in. Caseboy is a hybrid case for your phone, half protective hard case, half retro gaming handheld. Let's take a closer look at the Caseboy and see what it has to offer. The first thing you'll notice is that it has a look and feel styled closely to the original Game Boy, a nostalgic callback for sure. However, the Caseboy does not actually feature any Game Boy games, but actually has 36 preloaded NES games. Some well known, others, well, more of your run-of-the-mill homebrew type. Featuring a full colour screen, these retro classics look clear on a full of vibrant screen. One of the cool features is the case actually has a pre-built battery, giving you 6 hours of playtime, none being taken from your precious smartphone battery. To fit the case, you simply just click it into your phone. Don't fit it how I did, because I actually realised that I actually fit this incorrectly at the bottom. But the case just snaps over your phone and gives you the protection that you need. Doesn't cover up any of the access ports that you need, gives you the little bumpers for your power and your volume rockers. This is an iPhone 6S Plus that we're looking at. And yes, it is as simple as powering on the unit, selecting the language, which gives you a choice of English or Chinese. It gives you access to the menu of the 36 inbuilt games. Now, as you'll see, there are a variety of different games in here. Some that you know, some that are unknown, but there are some classics in here that will definitely keep you entertained for a while. The menu is rather easy to navigate. Simply click or find the game that you want, highlight it, select it, and it boots. Interestingly though, the screen is actually very sharp. I was actually expecting this to be, well, rather poor to be honest, but the screen is actually very good, as you're about to see in a moment, as if you like plumbers and mushrooms, you'll definitely recognise this. The audio is very good, the game seems to run perfectly fine. You know, it does what it needs to do. Retro gaming on the go on your mobile phone. So rather than carrying multiple devices, you've got one thing. Ah, Tetris. Let us take in that audio. Ah, wonderful. Now, admittedly, I'm not very good at Tetris. However, the game does play very well, as you can see. And the only thing that doesn't play very well is me, as I'm rubbish at it. But again, it's an enjoyable experience. The screen is clear enough, the audio is good enough, and yeah, it works very well. There isn't really any slowdown. It's powerful enough to actually run all the games. And here we've got Super Contra. Now, interestingly, there's actually 3 versions of Contra built into this. However, in this instance, what I'm showing now is actually the first version, is the original Contra 1. But yeah, it's, again, I can't really fault it. It does what it needs to do. It plays the games well. It's an enjoyable experience. The controls are responsive. But yeah, I mean, we're not going to look at extraordinarily premium quality here, but if you want something that does the job whilst you're gaming on the go, this could be the thing for you. And who doesn't love a bit of Contra on the go? Oh, such a classic. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. The sound, the music, except I wish it was less hard. Anyway, on to another classic, Exciter Bike. Another great one that I love to play every so often. It took me a while to figure out how to start the game, as I had completely forgotten how it worked. So yes, after a few moments, I realised that I needed to push a button to get the game to start. There are 3 audio levels, one being off. I mean, even Pac-Man here looks very crisp and clear, and is a pleasure to play on. So I guess to wrap this up, what do I actually think of it? Well, I think it's actually pretty good. If you want something for like a stocking filler for this coming Christmas, or you've got an upcoming birthday and you've got a retro gamer in your house who desperately likes to keep breaking their phone and needs a case, this could be the thing. At the moment, Caseboy actually have an offer on where they're doing 40% off, so from $39.99 down to $23.99 for the iPhone case. And yeah, it's pretty decent. It does the job. Caseboy have informed me that they do a lot of tests to make sure that the cases actually are strong enough to take nicks and drops and all sorts that we normally do with our smartphones. And I can actually vouch that the actual case is actually relatively strong. It's strong enough that it still flexes a little bit, but isn't that soft that, you know, it wouldn't protect your phone. Would I drop it from a height? Probably not, but it will be enough just to do your run-of-the-mill protection. Audio comes out of a tiny little speaker just located at the bottom right of the unit, and yeah, it does the job. I guess the only one qualm is I wish it had a headphone port. And as you can see on the screen here is all of the different varieties of the different phones that the case supports. And the good thing is it doesn't cover up your camera, which is great. So yeah, the actual case is actually pretty decent. I would recommend it, and if you're looking for something to buy, either for yourself or for a gift for someone, I don't think you could go pretty much bad with one of these. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, it would be great to hear back from you. If you would like to purchase one of these, there is a link in the description. Until next time, me Machine Dean, signing out.